Hey guys, this is Jacob Daniels. I wanted to make a follow-up video to kind of explain the backstory behind the proposal. It's been 6 years, 7 years since I uploaded the video, and today is actually our 5th anniversary. So I wanted to explain how it happened. This is wood fish that I carved out of black walnut, and as you can see here, largemouth. And so the idea for this proposal came just kind of out of the blue, and I was telling my friend about how I wanted to propose to my wife, and the idea came. We grew up down at the lake, and we got a floating dock, and we used to go underneath the floating dock and play, and all the shenanigans that kids do. And so I had the idea that I would take her fishing, and I would put the ring in a wooden fish, and then have somebody underneath the floating dock, and they would get the line, put the fish on it, and then I would have her reel it in. And when I told my friend this, the song came on the radio, She Thinks We're Just Fishing, right after I told him. I'd never heard that song before, and I was freaking out. It was crazy. So, as you can see here, if I can get it out, I have a magnetized holder, ring holder, made out of the fin, and so that's what the ring went in. And I actually had it tied on there just to make sure it wouldn't come out when it was in the water. And then I have a little eye hook here that I hooked it up to. And trust me, I see a lot of comments saying, he's an idiot putting a ring in the water, and you're right, I probably am. But I went to great lengths to make sure that this thing did not come off of the line. I used, I think, an 80-pound test line, and I made a special rig that hooked up onto the end of this. And so this fish was not getting away, that's for sure. So what happened was we went out on the boat. I made a picnic, everything. We went out to this really cool spot on the lake and went fishing. Didn't catch a thing, which was okay with me, and I was nervous as heck. And her whole family was down at the lake house, our lake house. And and then I had my brother. We had practiced this before. He was underneath. You can't even see it in the video, but he was underneath the floating dock, and he had this big shepherd's hook. And so the idea, you see me cast in the video, out to the end of the dock, and he reaches out under the water and grabs the line with his shepherd's hook and pulls it to him. And I had already put on the special rig. She wasn't paying attention that he could just hook right on, and then he would give 3 tugs when it was ready, and then I'd give it to her and she'd pull it in. I actually had to weight it with a railroad tie to make it sink. Otherwise, when he let go of it, it would just float to the top, and it would be weird. So anyway, I called them and told them we were ready so they could film it from the house, and we were pulling in, and I stopped and I was like, you know what? I think let's fish here for a minute, because I think there's, something good. So anyway, I get to fishing, I toss it out there, and I thought he pulled. I thought he had it on there, but he didn't. And I gave her the line, and she started to pull it in. At this point, you can see in the video the boat's pulling towards the dock because he did not have the fish on it yet. And so she was like, it's hung, because she was pulling it, it wasn't going anywhere. I'm like, no, it's not hung, just keep pulling. She was pulling it in, and he finally got it on, and he was really smart. He took the fish, and he actually slapped it up on the water to make it look like the fish was, trying to get away and jump on it. She's like, oh, it is a fish, She was reeling it in, and pulled it up, and she was so confused. She was like, what's it? What is that? You could see her looking at it like, what is that? And then I got the ring out and proposed, and thankfully she said yes. And I was so excited that I had put an anchor down on the boat afterwards, and I was so excited that I just drove the boat off, and the anchor just snapped. But anyway, yeah, that's the story, and we are 5 years strong today, and we got 2 little boys, a 2-year-old and a 1-month-old, and life is great. We're so blessed by God, and yeah, we're just so blessed. So I just want to put this update video about how it happened, because so many people commented, they didn't know. So here it is. So this is what we are going to pass down through the generations. So thanks for watching, and yeah, y'all have a great day. Ah.